What's going on, everybody? I want to talk about this new Trump proposal, the Trump gold card, the citizen thing. And this isn't really like a big political story and or financial thing, but I just thought it'd be fun to talk about because this is the epitome of exactly what I thought the kind of shit Trump would be doing. And I don't know, it has to say something about where we're at in this timeline we're living in, where basically America has moved on to selling fucking fast passes to citizenship. And if you don't know what a fast pass is, I don't know, I'm sure other like theme parks and stuff have it, but if you're not from the general Ohio area, you're from somewhere where you know where Cedar Point is up on Lake Erie. I'm sure Disney World and shit sells things like this. Basically, it would be really nice if you could just skip the line, huh? Well, why don't you just pay us a bunch of extra money? And that's what they're going to do. Basically, a form of a visa or green card, whatever you want to call it, where you can pay $5 million and get a fast track through the system. It's not citizenship. They seem to make that pretty clear, that it's not actually buying citizenship itself, but just speeding up your pathway to citizenship, which, I mean, I don't know how anybody really feels about this, in the sense I didn't really see anybody talking about it. I just thought it's funny. Just the concept, and he's of course calling it the gold card. It's like, all right, whatever. In my mind, whatever, sure, $5 million. If people want to pay to come here, they said any of the proceeds basically they're going to make from it is going to pay off the deficit. I mean, he laid out kind of like I think a pie in the sky little format outlook of what this could be, and he's like, well, if 1 million people buy it, and what if 10 million people buy it? And it's like, yeah, I mean, what if a frog had a glass ass, man? Okay, 1 million people that pay $5 million to become or get this gold card and fast track their United States citizenship. I mean, maybe over a long period of time that could happen, I guess, but it's probably not going to happen anytime really soon. And what's the math on that? I guess 1 million and 5 million, billion, trillion, so that's 5 trillion. So if 1 million people buy it, there's $5 trillion. I mean, that's obviously a shitload of money. If they pay it on the deficit, great stuff. Is there that many people to buy these gold cards for United States, like access to this program? I looked it up before I started this video because I was curious, because I was like, how many millionaires are there? Because it's just, I can't imagine there's really that many. And just a quick Google says there's almost 60 millionaires in the world, roughly. There's like 58 million is what it said. So give them 60 million millionaires total. 22 million of them are already in the United States or are United States citizens. So there goes more than a third of your potential candidate pool, I guess, to pay for this. So like I said, if he wants 10 million people, and you're going to, net $50 trillion off access to United States citizenship? I don't think so. But whatever. Yeah, sure. Be optimistic, I guess. But that's just not going to happen. A quarter of the rest of the millionaires in the entire world, are going to pay for this access. No, I don't think so. But hey, we'll see. Any money it generates is great. I mean, we've been handing out citizenship in the sense of like de facto citizenship, I guess, where it's just like you get everything. You get access to the country. You don't have citizenship, but they're just letting people in. So it's like if you can pay to actually like speed up your process to citizenship, that's great. He also made a point to say like, hey, companies could pay for this gold card and basically bestow it to people. So if you want to bring high talent people into the country, a company, I think he used Apple as an example, but like Apple, Google, whatever. If you want to bring somebody in who's non-citizen, you can pay for this and give that to them for that time period, so they have access to come work here or whatever. And maybe that makes it worth it to a company. I mean, 5 million is pretty fucking steep. Even people that come over that are, I mean, most CEOs don't make $5 million, and that doesn't even take into account, I guess I forgot about this part, is yeah, there's 60 million millionaires in the whole world, but just you might have $1.1 million in your retirement accounts and stuff. Like, that doesn't, you don't have access to $5 million in liquid net worth. Like, that's not very many people have $5 million. That's a shitload of money. not very many people have access to that kind of money to just pay for something like this. Like you said, companies actually would probably have more access to this than the amount of people that have access to it. But hey, we'll see where it goes. I don't know. You got to let me know what you think. I think, yeah, sure, a positive. I think our immigration system needs reform anyways. It'd be nice to just have, in my mind, we want to bring in as much talent as we can. If you want to come to this country and you have the same ideals as this country and you're a smart person who's going to benefit the country, bring them on in. So we need to retool that immigration process for people like that. I don't know if you ever heard of the concept called brain drain. Basically, the United States and our economy continues to grow rapidly, unlike any other region besides China's second, but that's a little different story. But like, we've outpaced all of Europe by a ton. But that's because there's opportunity here. People want to come here. Smart and talented and successful people from Europe come to the United States to do things because they know there's the opportunity here. This would only incentivize that more, I think. And hey, if it takes $5 million to have access, whatever, sure. But I think there's people that aren't going to be able to have $5 million, or a company's not going to be able to dig these people up, but they're still hardworking, motivated people, and we should bring them over too eventually. But I mean, like I said, this is just, I don't know. This is classic Trump shit, I feel like. Hey, make something. Like, is it going to really be utilized? I would say probably not. But maybe I'll stand corrected in 5 years from now, and we'll see how much money the United States has raked in from this process. But like I said, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, like it. If you got something out of it. I mean, I know it's a little sillier of a topic, but there wasn't a whole lot going on news-wise today. Stock market's down. Keeps on going. Besides that, not a whole lot. Just some government stuff here and there. But otherwise, if you dislike it, dislike it. Tell me why. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.